So what's going on, everyone? Thank you for tuning in to this video. It is an absolutely beautiful day. I tell you what, this spring has been crazy. The weather does not know what it wants to do. One day it's cold, one day it's raining, it's snowing. Like, we've had all 4 seasons in one day, it seems like. This is absolutely crazy weather going on here in central Pennsylvania. John and I have an epic story to tell you guys of what happened last night, but before, I just really want to give you guys an update of what's going on, because like I said, not everything gets on camera. We got some stuff going on in the house, we got some stuff outside, and so let's get going. All right, so as you can tell behind me, our garden is doing well. We had a frost the other day and things have seemed to survive, which I'm really excited about because I was really nervous. But we got some awesome stuff going. We planted some cold crop stuff. We got onions, Brussels sprouts, broccoli, and we planted some seeds with spinach, Swiss chard. We also got some other plant some Swiss chards over there, some starters. The garden is going really well. We have, as you can see, we have some radish sprouts, beets, kawabi. I always mess that up, but it tastes really good. Kawabi. So things are going really well here. So over here, as you guys can tell, the tarp has been removed. However, full disclosure, I ended up stopping our little experiment because the grass wasn't dying. Tarp does take a long time to kill grass. It's interesting, whenever you like leave something out, it always seems to kill it fast, but it felt like watching water boil. It was just taking forever. So I went ahead, removed the tarp, and I ended up putting cardboard underneath it, soaked it really good like I did these other two, and we haven't planted anything except for some leftover, I think that's cauliflower. So we are going to end up getting tomato starters. We didn't do any seeds this year just because of all the move and all the chaos and whatnot. So we are going to be going to a local nursery where we get all of our stuff from, family owned, super awesome, and we're going to get all of our stuff from there. So if you guys aren't able to do your starters, you know, go to your local small business nurseries, flower stores. Get that stuff there and support small business. Another cool thing that we're gonna be doing is a friend is giving us like 25 raspberry plants. So I'm gonna plant some rows of raspberries, which is gonna be really cool. I'm really excited about that. Over here, if you can see, is craziness. That's all like briars. I wish we had some Kiko goats, man. They could tackle that for me when I'm not able to work at it. However, we can't have livestock here. Quiet. I might try some meat chickens, but we are going to be doing some rabbits for the kids. That's going to be fun. That's going to be a cool system that I'm going to show you guys of what I'm going to do with compost and the rabbits. It's going to be really cool. I'm really excited about it. I've actually been thinking about it for a while, probably for the whole year that we're with my in-laws. So that's going to be really cool, and I'm really excited to get that project started.
Okay, so we have a crazy story that is still sort of fresh and traumatizing. So it's a little bit hard to tell all the details of it, but so last night we were sleeping and I woke up about 2 in the morning to this awful crashing noise, like a car crashing noise.
All right, so like I said, we have a crazy story to tell you guys. So last night I was
in a dead sleep.
I'm
telling you, he would sleep through a fire, earthquake, train wreck.
Whatever. But like, all right, so Joanna woke me up from a dead sleep and she's like, I heard a car crash. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And just the other day,
like, if you've ever heard a car crash before, you know that sound. It's just undeniable, that distinct like metal crunching sound.
Yeah. And just the
But I also felt like it was like in our living room.
And so I believed her, because just the other day our neighbor told us someone ran the stop sign and crashed into their tree. So I'm like, oh, maybe that happened again. So we rushed downstairs. I looked out the window and I don't see anything. And so I'm like, maybe she was dreaming or whatnot. But then next thing I know, Charlie was growling, and so I thought maybe instead of it was a car crash, someone like broke a window and someone was actually in the house. So I told Juliana to go upstairs with the kids, and I ended up clearing the house, making sure everything was safe, and I didn't see anything, didn't find anyone, didn't find any broken glass or anything like that.
So I'm upstairs, and then I'm thinking, I probably didn't communicate to him that it was a car crash. Like I just said, I heard a big noise, so I need to tell him, like, you need to go outside. So I come downstairs, and then I look out the window that Charlie had been growling out of, and there is a car, like
right here,
there, like,
right here,
right against the window, which for some reason was just beyond terrifying to see. I don't know why, but it was. So then, and then we have a really old door that turns out in case of emergency is really not a good thing, because you need an old-fashioned key to open it up from the inside. So you can't open the door in a hurry. You have to find the key, which we keep up and away because so we're like, screw that. So then we go around the back door, come out here, see that the car is right here in our yard.
Yeah, so I come up, I can see the car, and so I run up to it thinking maybe someone's hurt.
Open the door.
Empty.
Nobody's there.
No one is there. And so I'm like, so I get my phone out, I'm just gonna dial 911. Next thing you know, a police officer comes cruising up. So I flag them down, and luckily I knew them from what I do as my work. Said, hey, someone just drove in my yard, almost went in my house. And it turns out, long story short, they were doing a little high-speed chase. They ended up calling it off. However, the car kept flying, cruised to the stop sign, couldn't make the turn, and ended up in our yard.
But like, we really were surrounded by angels, because although that is traumatizing, and they did take out a little piece of sidewalk and definitely screwed up our yard.
Yeah, look at this.
I mean, it could have been so much worse. I mean, we can fix the grass. That's not that big of a deal. It could have hit our house. I mean, it was like, if it hadn't been for this tree stump right here, which they planted a tree inside a pot, which apparently has gone roots deep into the ground, which is really what saved our house, because it stopped the second set of tires. And then the gas line is right over here. It could have hit that gas line. It could have hit our fence. It could have hit our
blueberries.
I really was, because I went upstairs after I found out they were like doing a high-speed chase, and they didn't find the suspects. I figured it was better inside. Actually, you said go inside, but I was upstairs thinking, oh no, our blueberry bushes. But it could have hit all of those things, and it
gone right into our kitchen.
Oh my goodness, yeah, it was.
I mean, because as you guys can tell by the noise and the sound behind us, we're right on a busy road. All right, guys. Well, we had an awesome day. Check out this fire pit. I'm absolutely in love with it. And I just found in the garage this grate. I was wondering, they have these little hooks on the side, and I found this grate, and I was like, I bet we can cook on here. So we got some burgers, I got some sweet potatoes, and we're gonna have an awesome dinner out on the fire.
That's not me.
Well, look, he couldn't have done.
How were the potatoes?
I didn't get to check them. It was too hard to get off.
All right, so far it's going pretty well. I definitely have to learn this technique of over the fire. Definitely got some hot spots, definitely got some cold spots. But I think the trick is building your coals up, bringing them forward, and then having smaller pieces to just feed it. Because right now I got these logs, and I ended up getting the axe, and I see it better with smaller pieces. You're able to manage it better. So we're gonna do that. All right, so dinner is done. Guys, look at that. Man, that looks so good. I'm super excited. Can't wait to bite into one of these hamburgers. Oh, can I fit through the door? All right, guys, well, I'm gonna end this video. I am super hungry. We got Adriana's parents over. I can't wait to test out one of these burgers. If you haven't, please hit that subscribe button. We got a lot of cool things going on. The edible landscaping, the garden, some awesome plans for some compost. And I know that sounds weird, but it's gonna be sweet. Stay tuned, all right? So I'll see you guys on the next video.